Hello. A long time ago now, I used to collect dolls. I was only a little girl, and you remember those dolls? They were about this big, no taller than a ruler, and each doll had a different outfit from their own country, from their own culture. I love these dolls, so much so that my parents asked everybody they knew, colleagues, friends, family, to when they were going on holiday or when they were going away from business, please bring back a doll for Linda. So I had quite a few of them. I love them. And then one day I gave them all away. My parents were mortified. They said, well, what are you doing? We've gone through all of this to get you a doll. Everybody has really thought hard. They've remembered they've been away and they thought, oh no, I've got to get a doll for Linda, I promised. And you've just given them all away. Well, you see, I didn't like dolls very much. What I did like was trying to understand what people do in different countries, what it was like to live in a different country, what it was like to be from a different culture. That's what I love more than anything. And that was the start of my realization of how much I wanted to understand why people do what they do. You see, I'm Dr. Linda Shaw, and I do something called Recalibrate Your Thinking. I work with senior people to help them tweak the way they're thinking for very big results. And today I'm talking about recalibrate to accumulate. When we collect things, what is it you collect? Do you collect wealth? Do you collect houses? Do you collect businesses as an investor? Do you collect stamps? Do you collect tiny cars? Do you collect theatre programs? What is it you collect? Anything or nothing at all? You see, sometimes when we collect things, sometimes when we try to accumulate things, it actually gives us a little bit of sense of control when we're in a state of chaos, which works very well. Sometimes we get a huge sense of pleasure because we've got an emotional attachment to what we're trying to accumulate. And that gives us pleasure, which is also ticks a big, big box. But we have to be careful, because if we are accumulating, collecting, and we tip into the world of hoarding, then that's not so good. That can actually mean that we're becoming OCD, or indeed we have got perhaps some kind of anxiety disorder. So we need to think about it. So does your collection, does your accumulation, whatever it is you're accumulating, does that give you a sense of status, a sense of self-worth? That's healthy, that's fine. But be careful that you don't tip into being unwell with these things. So recalibrate to accumulate is great. It will stimulate the pleasure systems in the brain, especially when we find that new thing that we were looking for, that feeling of at the hunt, that gives us pleasure too. But as long as it doesn't become obsessive and we start hoarding things, I think it's healthy. What do you think? Recalibrate to accumulate. Do you need to recalibrate? Or are you absolutely fine just the way you are? Thank you for listening. And if you want to work with me or understand more about my work, here are my contact details. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.